Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson. We're just going to go through some of the crop reports here and a little bit of seasonals and then touch on the markets, of course. Saskatchewan, 47% harvested as of the date. And of course, it gets published a couple days after that. So not always publishing the same day that it's coming out. I apologize about that, but it's just whatever is kind of driving news now that we've got like fairly consistent moisture out there now. And it's kind of delaying a lot of this harvest as well. So it might drag on a little wee bit. You can see that there's some dryness in here, and that might be more of a fact of what's going to happen for this upcoming year and fall fertilizer season. But there's significant or enough soil moisture in a lot of parts of the provinces. Just a couple other things that I'm pulling from the report. But if we look at canola, 49% in Manitoba, and there's a little bit more dryness in a lot more bigger pockets than in Saskatchewan. Seasonally, we are probably more in this area. As you can see, that's where it creates a seasonal bottom, and this market would have maybe had a couple little blips in here if we just know what we're looking at on this chart. So what I did here is look back at 2010, trying to look at some analogous years of when we had a crop that was actually getting smaller, and where is that seasonal low? It tends to go up after the seasonal low. So 2010 and 2021, seasonal lows actually on the November chart really didn't actually show up, and then you had that rise beyond. So those are the 2 years that I can say with a fair bit of certainty that the crops got smaller. There's another one in 2014, I believe, and we'll try to see it here. But I did circle where the seasons are on here. I might have to stop and look, but you actually have some lift. Yeah, back in 2008, there was a crop problem there too, and the markets went up. 2010. But you can also see what actually happens post harvest here as well. When you get your seasonal low, you get the market going up after some of those seasonal lows. So it's just a weekly chart looking back at time. So canola slightly down, $1.70, $1.80. European rapeseed is up, and soybean oil is basically just a 10.12 cents down. Palm oil is up again. Crude oil is flattened out a little bit, $70.77. Soybeans down 4 cents, and your wheats are slightly up, and Canadian dollar is basically flat. So here, this is what I'm paying attention to on the canola. We're actually trading at the 20-day moving average, and we want to be able to hold that. And it would be nice to get into that 590 range, which would be your short-term move. So your short-term move being this move here, back to 61.8% retracement value. And looking at European rapeseed, it's in that same short-term move to get above the 60. It is at the above the 61.8, but and also trading above the 20-day moving average. Same thing with soybean oil, a little bit more strength here, more green days than canola's had, but above that the 20-day moving average, of course. And same thing with palm oil. Crude oil, it's doing exactly the same thing, above that 20-day moving average as well. Canadian dollar, just trading at the 20-day moving average as we speak, but above the 10, of course. Wheat, here we are, trying to get some support from that 20-day moving average, but we've got a negative stochastics here. It would actually suggest that we should be a seller in this, if we're just going to go by the simple sell and buy using stochastics. Milling wheat, it's actually below the 20-day moving average, so that's Europe is not supporting the North American market here. And Chicago, exactly the same thing, not staying above this 23.6 retracement value either. Hard red winter, same kind of thing. We're not trading above that 20-day move average, so that's a negative. Corn, it is managed to stay above the 20-day moving average, but not above the retracement value of $4.11. Having a hard time there. And that's all I have for you.